Hey, what's up agents? Happy Wednesday. I wanted to get a new video out yesterday for the vendor reset, but as you can see, I'm making some changes to the channel, some upgrades I should say. So let's not waste any more time and get into the vendor reset. As always, we're going to start off at the base of operations. Alright, let's see what kind of goodies they have. First up, the converted SMG 9A2 with 14.4k damage, 825 rounds a minute, 32 round mag in all of its glory, steady-handed, optimized, and transmission. Nice to see some good talents on there. Let's see the tactical M16 with 17.5k damage, not super special, 30 round mag, spike stable. And again, and again, this talent keeps popping up. Stop putting this talent on a gun. No one's using it. The 586 Magnum, Breadbasket, Allegro, Stop, Drop, and Roll. Now, these are some talents right here. 48.3k damage, 6 round mag. Not a bad roll, actually, if you're going to use that exotic holster for a pistol build. Let's check out the Providence Defense backpack. Let's see. We have 348 skill power, 2.5% crit damage, 13,000 health. Not a big fan there, but efficient and self-adjusting. I'm loving the talents, not loving the attributes. Good armor roll there too. So if you can use these talents, maybe you're using the set to get some skill power or some health. Not a fan of this brand set though. All right, next, the big drum body armor. Overlord body armor chest piece, 11% headshot damage, nice, 7% weapon damage. I'm liking these rolls. 288 skill power with hazard protection. See, these are good, and this is good for those Eagle Bear builds. Plus, this, I like the brand set here, so this is a good piece. It's not a bad piece to pick up. Let's see the offensive mod slot. 1.5 weapon damage, 3% weapon handling, 2% damage to health. Not too bad. I'm happy with this vendor so far. Let's see, 180.9 damage for the whole slot of the drone. That's definitely something to pick up. I'm going to go ahead and pick one up right now just to throw it in there just in case. Because those drones lately, I don't know if you've been in the dark zone lately, but a lot of people have been using the drones. So there you go. The turret mod here is 60.3 duration for the housing slot. Not too bad. And of course, we got 5 days left on this. If any of this equipment grabs your attention, come grab it. I would say my pick would actually be the chest piece here with hazard protection, headshot damage, high roll weapon damage, and the skill is just a bonus. But the if you're using the Eagle Bearer build, rifle damage is always good and total armor is always good. It's a good brand. So that would be my pick from this vendor here. Let's shoot on over to the clan vendor, see what he's got going over there, see if he's got some hidden gems. Here at the clan vendor, let's see what he's got. All right, we're gonna start with the Pyromaniac with perfectly ignited. Deal 40% weapon damage to burning enemies. After 2 kills, applies burning to the next enemy you hit. That could be dangerous. With accuracy and protected reload, this is definitely a pickup. I'm gonna go ahead and pick one up right now too. It's definitely good to hang on to, especially if you get that burn damage going. So let's check out the Aces and Eights gloves. 8% LMG, 3% pistol. I'd skip those. Negotiator's Dilemma, 15k health boost. True Patriot, we've got 8 crit damage, 5% weapon damage, 27,000 health with 25 bonus health. That's actually not a bad roll, but not necessarily for a True Patriot build. I mean, it's nice to boost those health numbers a little bit. So if you can use it, awesome. The Police 28 or T821. All right, we've got Spike, Distance, and Greased. I would grab this and just reroll something. Use it for the Grease talent to reroll on there. The Sniper Rifle, we've got Sadist, Allegro, and Protected Deploy. Skip for me. The M700 Tactical, 95.2k damage, not too bad. Killer, killing an enemy with crit hits gives 50% crit damage for 15 seconds. That's always nice on a sniper rifle when you get that crit chance. We got Jazz Hands and Recharged. I'm not a fan of Recharged. I'm not running a skill build, but if you are, it's always good to have a sniper rifle on a skill build to get those guys that are hiding in the back of the map. Let's check out the AUG A3. Again, they only put this on the assault rifles. It's driving me nuts. Sadist and Extra. Low damage roll. I'd skip that. The PX Storm. All right, let's see what we got. 36.6k damage, 17 round mag. Optimist, weapon damage is increased by 3% for every 10% ammo missing from the magazine. That could be a great talent. Optimized and protected reload is always a bonus to have on a weapon here. Let's see, the holster, 8% health, 10% hazard protection for the set bonus, 14,000 armor on kill, and 21% skill power. I'm going to go ahead and skip that. The holster, 10,000 health on kill and 8.5 crit damage. I would go ahead and snag this. That's a recal grab right there, so you can grab that 8.5 crit damage and throw it on your current build. The defensive mod, give me something good, and no, didn't get anything good. 8,000 health, 8% health regen, 4% skill health. Dang it. The turret fire or targeting slot, 147.2 damage. I would grab the one from the other bender. Let's see here. Give me something good. Oh, sad day. 1.5 total armor, 8% explosive resistance. See, this would be great if you could resist stagger when something explodes. If they could give us something to do the stagger, I mean, this does nothing. And 4,000 armor. Let's check out the pulse coil slot. 141.4% remote skill haste. You know what? They've been doing really good on those lately. So with the numbers, they've been pretty generous. So that's going to go ahead and wrap it up for the clan vendor, and we're going to shoot over to our next location. All right, guys, we are here at the settlement. Let's see what kind of goodies we have here. Another shotgun, Tactical Super 90 SBS, 113.1k damage, 8 round mag, close and personal, optimized, and stop, drop, and roll. I'm liking the talents on this thing. It's you know, it's always good for the shotguns. Pretty high damage roll for this tactical shotgun. Not a bad grab. M1A CQB rifle. Let's see what we got here. We got Sadist, we got Accurate and Overlap. Not too bad. 40.7k damage. Let's check out these gloves. 21.7k armor. We have 4% health, 3% shotgun damage, and 10% critical hit chance. I'm going to go ahead and pair that with this. Not a big deal. Let's see. Douglas and Harding knee pads. 5.5 crit chance. Not too bad. All right. Let's hope for something good here on this defensive mod. 3,205 armor, 1.5% total armor, and 8,146 health. I'm pretty sure that's basically the same thing at the clan vendor, except replacing health with something else. So not super happy about this. They've been pretty generous though on these mods percentages here. So 57.4% for the targeting slot damage on the Seeker Mine. Let's check out the shield, ballistic shield, the gyro spot, 92.4% health. See, this is what I'm saying. They're being pretty generous on some of these. Now the auxiliary battery for the Firefly, that can go in any slot, 262 Firefly skill power. Not too bad. I would say the best thing here would be this shotgun. Close and personal, optimized, and stop, drop, and roll. Those are pretty good talents for a shotgun. And then, like I said, pair that with, you know, a 3% shotgun damage with 10% crit chance. That's not a bad pairing there for that. So that's going to do it for the vendor. Let's go ahead and shoot on over to the campus before we get into the DZ. Alright guys, we're here at the campus. Hopefully we get something good. It's most likely going to be a utility mod since the other two were defensive slot mods. So I'm going to bank on this one being a utility mod. Let's see what she's got. Alright, the SR1, 102.9k damage. First Blood, always a great talent to have a marksman on a marksman rifle. Allegro and Overlap, while holstered, 5% weapon handling. Not a bad holstered talent to put on, you know, like my John Wick build or something similar. The machine gun, close and personal, jazz hands, and stop, drop, and roll with the 50 round mag. Pretty low damage roll. Now the 511 mask, we have 16% damage to elites and 11,000 health. with 50% skill duration. Not fantastic. Let's see. The holster here, I'm a holster snob because of Forge. I love that holster, so it's hard for me to replace that unless it's got like that perfect bloodlust like that other holster that was there a couple weeks ago. So this one's got 6% crit damage and 426% or 426 skill power. I'm sorry. So, and I called it utility mod. 157% skill power, 90% pulse skill power, and 73 chem launcher power. Nothing too exciting. Let's see, the chem launcher, 68.7 damage. I'd skip that. All right, Hive. Now again, after last week's Thieves Den Hive mod, it's going to be pretty hard to wow me with some percentages. This one's only 37.6. Nothing too special there. And then the Pulse, 25.3 confused duration. So that's not too bad. It kind of amplifies that a little bit. Nothing really spectacular here as far as something that really stands out. I would say if I had to pick something, probably the mask, really, just because the damage to elites and the 11,000, that's really a big stretch too for that. So that's going to do it here from the campus. Now let's get into the DZ vendors, and we're going to start from DZ West. All right, guys, DZ West. Let's see what the vendor has. Something good. Fingers crossed.
You want the best?
I do want the best. The KSG shotgun, 180.5k damage. That's pretty good. 12 rounds. Reformation, Jazz Hands, and Protected Deploy. Not a fan of that talent. MK17, Close and Personal, Allegro, and Recharged. You could re-roll Recharged. 41.8k damage. That's not too bad, actually. 20 round mag. So if you're looking for a rifle that's it's got some good talents, you can go ahead and grab that. Let's see the gloves. 21.1k damage, not that great, but the marksman rifle damage is great. This is a recal grab. I'm liking that. You can grab that and throw that on a pair of gloves that you're using. Kneecap, once every 30 seconds, applies bleed to an enemy in the legs for 10 seconds. I've seen some cool builds with the bleed, and kneecap is a big part of that. So if you're running a marksman damage or a marksman build with marksman rifle damage, the kneecap's actually not that bad of a talent with bleed. Let's see the China Light Industries knee pads, 19% skill haste with patience. I like patience as that's one of those hidden talents that I like. It gives you, once you're in cover for 5 seconds, it recovers your armor by 5%. The defensive mod slot, 5,727 health, 16% shock resistance, and 11% disorient resistance. Not that special. Let's see, the Seeker Mine mod, the payload slot. Can't talk. Payload slot, 58.4% healing. Not that spectacular. This one goes in any of the slots, which is 237% skill power boost. Not too bad. If you're boosting up that shield and you have an extra slot, go for it. The Firefly auxiliary battery, which again goes in any slot, gives you 235% skill power for the Firefly. Not too bad. I would say the gloves are probably the best for the marksman rifle builds here with the kneecap talent. So that's going to do it for DZ West. Let's head on over to DZ South. All right, guys, welcome to DZ South. Let's see what we got in the vendor.
It's very good to see you.
All right, we got the Vector with 11.8k damage. We have Reformation, Optimized, and Cannon. Not very great talents. Let's skip to the ACR. 14.9k damage with 36 rounds. Spike, Extra, that's why that's so high. Extra and Overlap. Not a bad assault rifle, to be honest. The X45 Tactical, 33.1k damage, 15 round mags with Reformation, Distance, and Zen. While equipped, resting in cover removes the blind effect. Not that great. Let's see the Tac Sack MK2. We have 15 skill haste, 7,000 armor, 9,000 health, and 277 skill power with insulated and spark. Nothing really to write home about on that one. Let's see, we have Captive. Let's skip that. It's not good. Offensive mod slot. Give me something good. 0.5 weapon damage, 5% assault rifle damage, and 3% regular rifle damage. 5% is pretty high on that if you want to take that and put it on like an Eagle Bearer build. Let's see the drone. Let's see, in the hole slot, you get 4 extra bombs. That's always a bonus. And then the firing mechanism gives you 125.4% damage. I'm going to go ahead and grab one of those too, in case I am not going to grab one of those. But if you need to, because I remember I have a pretty high roll. As you can see, I've kind of used up a lot of my DZ resources last week in the Thieves' Den. So if you're looking for something for the firing mechanism slot, 125.4% damage is pretty good. So that's going to do that from DZ South. Now we're going to go into the invaded DZ East. All right, we are here. Last but not least, DZ East. That's right, I planned that. All right, we have the SRS A1, 80.6k damage, 7-round mag, sadist, accurate, and double duty, 30% weapon damage to bleeding enemies. You combine that with the kneecap perk and you've got a pretty dangerous weapon there. It's a pretty high roll damage as well. The LMG, 15.4k damage with a 100-round mag. That's actually a pretty high roll for the LMG with ignited, optimist, and double duty again. I'm liking these. Let's see the mask. We have 5,000 health and 17% skill haste with destructive. Not so great. The holster here, 8% health, 9% crit damage. That's a recal grab for that crit damage. Health is actually not too bad either. Plus, you get the 5% for the Helagard brand. Not too bad. The utility mod, 62 skill power, 3% confuse duration, and 3% ensnare duration. Ugh. No thank you. Skip. Let's see the chem launcher. Let's see, 46.5 ensnare health. Not a bad grab. And the hive, 26.6 duration. I'm liking this. If I didn't use all my DZ resources last week in the Thieves' Den, I probably would grab this, but I'm going to be a little conservative because that's a decent roll, but it's not the best roll that I've seen out there. Now, super glue, the pulse, 24% radius. That's not too bad either. I wish they would have been a little more generous with these, considering everything else they've done this week. So my pick here would definitely be, if you're doing the marksman thing or the bleed, I would go ahead and grab this guy here because I'm liking this right here for a sniper rifle with bleed. Always a good one. And then this one is actually not bad either. The LMG, you got 100 rounds, ignited, applies burning after 3 kills, optimized, and double duty. So these two are my picks here. The chem launcher, the duration's not bad. I wish it was a little higher. Same with the radius is a little higher. So you guys have about 5 days to go grab these. And then I will be doing another video for the Thieves' Den as well. Alright guys, that's going to do it for this week's vendor reset. I want to thank you guys for supporting the videos and supporting the Sunday night sessions. If you don't know, I would go live every Sunday, 10 p.m. Central Standard Time for the Sunday night sessions. It's interactive hardcore mode. I do have the rules and how it works, a video on my channel, so make sure you check that out. I'll put a link down in the description. But thanks again, guys, seriously, for supporting these. You're allowing me to make all these upgrades to the channel and to the live streams, and it's been really amazing. So thank you guys so much. I'm also going to be doing a video on the Thieves' Den. I always do them separate because I know some people care more about the Thieves' Den than the standard vendors, but I love doing both of them. So keep an eye out. That'll be out later tonight or tomorrow. Actually, it is already 4 o'clock. Okay, so that's going to be out tomorrow. I'm going to get it done tonight, put it out tomorrow for the Thieves' Den. So thank you guys, seriously, for supporting the videos. Make sure you hit that like button, share it around on social media. It's really starting to make a difference and an impact. I've already passed 2,000 views, and I'm just hitting 20 uploads. I think this will be my 20th upload, and so the response has been amazing. Thank you guys, all of you, for that. And of course, I am at PhilipThomas_ on Twitter, and we'll see you guys in the Thieves' Den.